Hey friends, today is Thursday, May 7th. We are on Skills Day 32. Today we're going to review our spelling words and we're going to introduce a new spelling for the long O sound. We're also going to work on a reader story and reader questions, okay? So let's start with the reviewing of our spelling words. We have escape, rain, hair, explain, stay, stray, display, raindrop, stairway, and tricky word you. So if you guys have been practicing those, you probably already know how to spell them. Tomorrow we'll do a quick little quiz on those to see how you're doing. So if you need to, you can still practice them. All right. We are learning that there is another way to spell the long O sound. So here I have my spelling tree for the long O sound. Now we know the O-E or the O consonant E spelling. We've learned that one and we've practiced it. O-E, that E sneaks up, makes that O say its name, as in home and wrote, okay? Also in the word phone, those types of words, we know that. We understand that spelling. We've learned it and practiced it. But there's also another spelling for the long O sound. It's O-A. And O-A is usually near the beginning or right in the middle of a word. If you see the O-A at the very beginning or in the middle, and they're together, O first and then A, you're going to give those letters, that letter team, the long O sound, as in O, okay? So here we have load, coal, and soap. L-O-A-D, L-O-D, load. C-O-A-L, K-O-L, coal, and soap. O-A makes the O sound, soap, soap, okay? So when we see the letter team O-A in a word, we're going to give that team the long O sound, okay? And we'll start seeing words with that spelling in them this week. So I want you guys to pull out 12.1 from your kitty cat book, and we're going to get a little practice with that. 12.1, it looks like this. It's a fill in the blank. So we'll work on this together first, and then I'll let you do the back side by yourself. Okay, so we've got some words to practice. That looks weird. Let me try to fix that. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so we have words with our OA, which is the long O sound, and our AI, which is the long A sound, okay? So all of these words will either have the long A sound with the AI spelling or the long O sound with the OA spelling. And this is just some practice to get us used to seeing those letter teams and committing the sound to memory, okay? And on your lesson plans for today, there's a whole list of words that have the OA spelling for the long O sound. You can go over those with your parents, or your parents can call them out and you can try to write them. You can do a dictation that way, but just try to practice them so that you get really familiar with this letter team, the OA making the O sound. And the same with all of our new letter teams. The more you practice, the more you'll have it committed to memory, okay? So let's get started. I sent my pal a letter in the blank. I sent my pal a letter in the blank. So let's look at our words and see which word fits best here. I sent my pal a letter in the goal, G-O-L, goal. I sent my pal a letter in the coat. I sent my pal a letter in the mail, M-A-L, mail. That's probably right. That sounds good. I sent my pal a letter in the mail. M-A-L. And And if you want to say it, segment it out with your sounds as you write it. That's really good practice. So you would just say male. Number 2, to make a chair, we need wood, a hammer, and blank. To make a chair, we need wood, a hammer, and gold. To make a chair, we need wood, a hammer, and coat. I don't think so. To make a chair, we need wood, a hammer, and nails. I think so. I think that would work. To make a chair, we need wood, a hammer, and nails. 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 I also noticed that this sentence has commas because there's a list. To make a chair, we need wood, comma, a hammer, comma, and nails. Number 3, we ran up the blank as fast as we could. We ran up the gold. I don't think so. We ran up the coat. No, that doesn't make sense. We ran up the stairs as fast as we could. I think that makes the most sense. We ran up the stairs. Stairs. Number 4, Pam wore a blank outside. Pam wore a goal outside? No, that doesn't make sense. Pam wore a coat outside? That makes sense. Coat. Pam wore a coat. Remember, when we see the OA together, we give it that long O sound. Number 5, I ate blank this morning. I ate goal this morning. I've never eaten goal, have you? I ate toast this morning. Toast. Yep, that works. Let's write that one. I ate toast this morning. All right, last one. We only have one word left. Let's make sure it makes sense. Dave played well and made a goal. Yeah, I would say that's it. Dave played well and made a goal. All right, flip your paper over to the back side. I think we have a few more. All right, this side uses the AI for the A sound, the OA for the O sound, and the AY for the A sound, okay? The more we practice, the more we use them, the more we commit them to memory, okay? Number 1, you can use a blank to draw the sun. You can use a crayon, probably, but let's check. You can use a oak. No. You can use a bait. No. You can use a chair. No. You can use a boat to draw the sun. No. You can use a gray to draw the sun. No, I think it's crayon. Crayon makes the most sense. You can use a crayon. Crayon. So let's sound that out as we write it. Crayon. Number 2, when you mix black and white, you get which one? Yell it out to me. Gray. Very good. Gray. Let's sound it out as we write it. Gray. Number 3, you need blank to catch fish. Look at all your words. Yell it out to me. You need what to catch fish? Good job. You need bait. Because we have to use our words in our box. I mean, you could say worms, but worms is not up here. Okay, we have to use our words in our box. You need bait. B-8. Bait. Let's sound it out as we write it. B-8. Bait. Number 4. We took a blank out on the lake. What do we take? Look at your words. Out of our words that are left, oak, chair, and boat, what would we take out on the lake? Yell it out to me. Good job. We took a boat. B-oat. Boat. Let's sound it out as we write it. B-o-t. Boat. Out on the lake. All right, last 2. I want you guys to do the last 2 all by yourself, okay? Finish that out all by yourself. While you're finishing that, I'm going to get our reader story ready. Today, our reader story is The Holiday. Today, we're reading The Holiday. And you don't have that in your kitty cat book. So we're going to read it on the board, and if you want to pull up the link and read it later or read it while I do it, you can, okay? So let me pull that up. The Holiday. Before we read, you are going to see the A-I spelling for the long A sound in the word explains. You're going to see the A-Y spelling for the long A sound in holiday and pay. We have some multi-syllable words in today's lesson. Tribute, September, and British. We also have a tricky word. You may have seen it before today. I think you have. But the tricky word is hidalgo. Okay? It looks a little different than how we say it, but that's okay. All right. The word hidalgo is pronounced a little different than how it looks, and Hidalgo was a man who rallied the Mexican people to gain independence from Spain. And I'm pretty sure we've talked about that already, okay? So you're going to hear the word tribute. A tribute is to show respect to someone. In charge means in control. And British. British are people from Great Britain. So in today's story, I want you to listen to find out why September 16th is a holiday in Mexico. So why is September 16th a holiday in Mexico? That's what we're going to learn today. All right, reader finger ready. The Holiday. When Martez gets back from his trip, he invites Kay to visit him at home. When Kay steps in, she sees lots of singing and dancing. There is a flag with green, white, and red stripes pinned up in the living room. "What's up?" Kay asks. Martez explains, "Today is September 16th. It is a big holiday for Mexicans." And here's our picture. On this day, Martez explains, we pay tribute to a man who helped set Mexico free from the Spanish. You see, for a long time, the Spanish were in charge in Mexico. All of the land in Mexico was theirs. They could tell Mexicans what to do. They made the Mexicans do all of the hard jobs. Then one man got tired of it and set out to make things better. Martez points at a picture and says, "This is the man who started it all. His name was Hidalgo. He made a speech. He said the Mexicans should be free from the Spanish." Here's our picture. And there's the picture that he says is Hidalgo. Did they do it? Asked Kay. Yes, it took a long time, but in the end they did. It is sort of like when the U.S. broke free from the British. Kay asked. Yes, Martez says, it is just like that. Kay points at the flag. It has 3 stripes, 1 green, 1 white, and 1 red. Is that the Mexican flag, she asks. Yes, says Martez, that is our flag. Then Martez stretches out his hand and says, would you dance a Mexican dance with me? Let's look at our picture. And there they are. All right, now we need to do our reader story questions, and you can find those on page 8.2 in your Kitty Cat book. 8.2. All right, let's just get started with these. The Mexican flag is black and white, white and pink, or green, red, and white. And we had a big Mexican flag on our board when we did our study on Mexico. And I bet you guys remember it was green, red, and white. All right, number 2. Which day is a big holiday for Mexicans? September 16th is a big holiday for Mexicans. December 16th is a big holiday for Mexicans. Or March 16th. Which one did it say in the story? Yell it out to me. Good job. September 16th. That's what our story told us. It's when they celebrate their independence. All right, number 3. Who broke free from the Spanish? Spain broke free from the Spanish, Mexico broke free from the Spanish, or the U.S. broke free from the Spanish? Who broke free from the Spanish in our reader lesson today? Mexico. Great job. All right, flip your paper over. There we go. Number 4. Number 4 says, who was Hidalgo? And we know that he was the man who said the Mexicans should be free from the Spanish. So let's put that in a complete sentence. We're going to start with his name, Hidalgo, capital H. And if you're not sure how to spell it, it's right there in your question. All you have to do is copy it down. Hidalgo was a man, who said, tricky word, said, the Mexicans, and Mexicans is a capital, that's a proper noun, should be free from the Spanish. Should be free from the Spanish needs a capital S. It's a proper noun. Period at the end. Who was Hidalgo? Hidalgo was, we used 2 words, so we know we restated our question and our answer. We used capitals, punctuation, we wrote neatly, spelled all of our words correctly, and used finger spaces. Who was Hidalgo? Hidalgo was a man who said the Mexicans should be free from the Spanish. Alright guys, that wraps up all of today's skills lesson. Remember, you can practice some of those words with the OA spelling for the long O sound. Some of those words are on your lesson plans. And make sure you practice your spelling words. Tomorrow we'll do a little test. And I hope you have a great afternoon. Bye guys.